So today I am following a tutorial by White Canvas, who is someone I follow on Instagram. They do really cool photography backdrops with plaster and paint and getting really nice textures, and they've actually posted a few tutorial videos about how they do this, so I'm gonna have a go. I actually got the plaster for this at the weekend, and then my dad came over and saw it and was like,
Annie, you cannot do this. Like, if you use plaster, it's a nightmare. You will immediately die.
And I was like, cool. I'm still gonna, but thanks. But then yesterday he came around and he'd actually bought me a different type of plaster in a giant tub that I'm sitting on, that he thinks will work better. So now I feel like a dick, but thanks, Dad. Just so you know, I don't have like anybody helping me with this. When I do overhead shots, I don't have like a counterweight for my camera, like my tripod. So I just hook my handbag over the back of it, which isn't even heavy enough. So today I had to put in, like, I found a bag of onions in the porch and I just put that in my handbag, and that's my counterweight. So that's what we're dealing with here.
I feel like this could be some really good ASMR. I don't even listen to ASMR and I'm kind of into it.
I actually plastered both sides of this board, so I'm doing one side with a black wash just for the tutorial, and then the other with pink just because I love pink. Takeaway from this is that was so much easier than I thought it would be once I'd convinced my dad to allow me to touch plaster. It's quite a faff because you have to let coats dry and do like multiple layers and let it dry overnight and stuff. So I think it would make sense to do a bunch in one go. But even just doing the one and doing it double-sided, that was a lot easier than I expected, a lot quicker than I expected. I didn't cover myself in plaster and then have to be cracked out of it with a tiny hammer, which I can only imagine is what my dad was afraid of. And I'm super thrilled with how they look. I've shot okonomiyaki on the grey side, which was purely just because I was hungry and I was eating lunch and the grey side was done. And then I'm eating yogurt right now because I just shot that on the pink side. So thank you so much, White Canvas. I really enjoyed this project. I'm definitely gonna make a whole bunch more because I think they look super effective for food photography. And also I have a whole bunch of plaster left. So join me next week when I do cover myself head to toe in plaster and have to be cracked out of it with a tiny hammer. I could do that. Like, he could stop me from doing that. I'm a grown adult. If I want to cover myself in plaster, I can cover myself in plaster. Yeah, I think I need to see my friends. Miss you guys.